Sun's just not coming out. The delivery's coming in. I'm gonna show y'all one little thing. I think it looks nice. This is gonna be going somewhere. It's one of them. I got another one coming. Woo-wee! They're gonna see me coming and going, baby. So I got all kind of goodies. Everything should be released on Monday, and also both of them should be in the driveway Monday. One's gonna be delivered. And the other one I'm gonna figure out how to set going this shit. Yeah, one's gonna be delivered on it's a door switch. Well, both of them might be delivered on Monday. So. All right, come on in. I can't talk today about many of us are in what is called a wow moment, okay? Like, wow. Something like that. Surprises are happening. Calls are being made. Gifts are being prepared. People are coming in your life that just ain't normal. What they do ain't normal. Everybody can't do what they do, baby. Some people get in my inbox and say, you too old to be doing this. No, you too old to be looking. How am I too old to be doing this? And God has blessed me with my mom and daddy to give me these good looks at 54 years young. Now here's the problem. When I go on some of these pages, I can understand the hatred, and I'm being very much a king at the end of the day. But it amazes me how people can sign off on people talking bad about folk, and then when you look at them like, did you really look at yourself this morning? And once again, if you ugly, it's because your parents is. We get our looks from our parents. That's genetics. So I really don't want to talk about nobody's mom and dad like that. So they offer me. Ain't too old to be doing this. That's the problem. We always want people to subscribe and being too old and past your time. One, I ain't trying to live young. I'm very proud of being 54. I work hard for how I look and what I do. Actually, this is supposed to be the normal look of someone who's healthy, someone who's very confident, and someone who got their ish together. I mean, that's just how it's supposed to be. And I understand, when this is a rare moment for some people, because I have asked a lot of women, like, what makes me really the difference? You're so handsome, mom. But you see handsome men every day. No, I don't. Oh, wow. I don't see, and if they are handsome, they're only out on the outside, they're not that way on the inside. I don't know about you, but I'm in my prime body. Truth, looking good. So, yeah, and honestly, I'm kind of like in my prime. I had a body like this before. I just never had abs. Honestly, when I was in high school and everything, I always had the chest. I always had that and everything. And some of y'all gonna see my workout program, my workout thing. I'm gonna upload it too. When I gave you 60 seconds of me just killing it, right? I always had all that, but I never had the abs. Even if y'all don't like them, I love them. I've never had them. They've always been hidden. For me to be able to see them and feel them and touch them, man, ain't nobody else got touch. I love to be touched by other people, but I love to touch myself. What you mean? Greatest thing God ever gave us, the independency for women. Don't get mad, lady. But y'all can't use your coochie as a weapon from me. Because right there in front of you, when you tell me, oh, you ain't gonna give me, really? I'm killing it right there. Like, yeah, I asked you, you said no. Hell, I ain't gonna say no. I gave you first right of approval. So if you don't like it, I love it. Hey, so you might want to get off. This ain't one of them for the faint heart. Yeah. The thing is this, I subscribe to what y'all women say, that you want a man that's truthful, know what he's doing, very confident. That's the way my mom raised me on the real. All jokes aside, when you see me my sister, my brother, man, y'all would think that we were like the perfect family, but we was very dysfunctional. My brother and sister left. One left at 15 years old. The other one left going 15, going 16. Things went on in their life they couldn't control at that time. They were still yet, kids, and so they left. They ran away from home. Well, one ran. When I say ran away from home, we knew where Angela went. But mom wasn't gonna try to make her do something because something had happened to her. And back then, didn't nobody listen to victims like we listen to y'all now. You didn't have the rights. It was just normal for a man to violate a woman. I mean, that was just kind of the normal thing. Uncles and cousins and all them doing weirdo stuff and all that. So my sister left. My brother got left. I would just be honest with that. We had a step man. Can't even call him a stepdad, but we had a step man that my mom was married to. Wanted to come and put his foot down. We had never met him, never seen him. They went and eloped. He wanted to come and talk about he daddy. No, you ain't. We know who our father is. He just ain't our father. And me being 8 years old at the time, probably a little bit younger, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he was about 16. So me being 8 years old at the time, I'm going to comply. He's 16. He's like, no, we ain't doing all that. I ain't disrespected you. But, we seen he's seen firsthand. I was there, but I was like maybe 3 years old when my dad and my mom had their last argument, and it wasn't a talk. My father did some things to my mom, and it made me not want to be his child. I just like that. And James was old enough to know what happened. He wasn't at home that day, and so by the time he got back, he sees the house all that disarray. And I guess when my dad looked at me, seeing how I was holding my mom, telling him to get away, that's what made him stay away. And hadn't seen him since and spent time with him until my graduation day, when I graduated high school in 1988. So, my brother and sister leaving home so early, I was kind of raised more like the only child in some ways. And in the midst of it, there's a lot of things that I didn't get a chance to take advantage of because I literally had to be the man in my house. Dad is gone, oldest brother's gone, and so there's a lot of responsibility that I had to take on. Not that my mother put it on me because she had her own business. I just didn't want to see her struggle. When I see my mom walk in the ice and the snow just to put food on our table, that did something to me. So that's when I started doing the hustle game. And so what happened was, that's not when you said. So that's when you became the man. Yeah, I became the man in the house when my brother and them left, and this is what made me become the man in the house. My mom was holding it down, so don't get it twisted. What made me become the man in the house, not the man of the house, but the man in the house, is when I went and I started my first business. So I started my first lawn service, and I started my other side hustle. Y'all know I can't mention what I did. Did what I did. So I was mowing grass on one side, sweeping up leaves, clearing out the driveway during the winter time, and also doing my little. So what ended up happening was, Mom's was still the lead of the house, but she started to develop me then. She said, listen, unfortunately, you ain't gonna be able to run out there with the kids and do all that they do. There's a lot of responsibilities that we have taken on. And one thing my mother told me, either be a child or be a man. And I looked at her and I looked at her feet. And my mom's feet were swollen. And I looked and I was like, time to be a man. So my mother that day held me accountable. She said, whatever you said you gonna do, you gonna do that. And there were some days, man, that the whooping that I got was because I gave my word to do something and I didn't keep that word. And Mom said there's consequences behind actions. You said you was going to do A, B, C, and D. You remember when you said you ready to be a man. And I did some very childish stuff, as a kid should, but the decision that I made to be a man, my mother made me stand 10 toes on it. And that's before we said 10 toes, my mother made sure that what I said, I did. Point blank, period. So a lot of my whoopings came from saying I want to be something, knowing that I wasn't really ready to be it. Didn't even have to be it. My mom was holding me down. But I could not consciously sit back and watch my mom have hands that swollen, feet that just like, my mom is first of all, You would think my mom's an albino, so she's what we call back then a red bone with freckles. Beautiful woman. Always wore her natural hair. Every now and then she would put a wig on in the wintertime, but always wore her natural hair. Beautiful skin, everything. So you got this fine, beautiful woman walking out in this damn snow and ice to put some food in my stomach. Oh, the hell with that. I'll starve. The way mom raises, parents starve, children eat. Whereas I told my mom, you a woman. You eat, I'll make it. And mother, many times, she would always, so it was a confliction, you know, kind of there because she's the parent making sure that I'm a child, but I'm a child that wanted to be man enough to make sure that she didn't have to do certain things. So you eat, you shower, you have the lights. We had a heater, and I never forget this, we had a heater in our apartment, and I literally could hear my mama shaking because she put the heater in my room. Popped that heater out of my room, put that heater in my mom's room, put my blanket on top of my mom, and I sat on the floor just freezing by the heater, watching my mama. Because she had worked a dog, she on her own business, 12, 13 hours. And then sit there and walk to the bus stop, get there in time enough for the last bus to exchange, bring her, walk from that bus stop to the house, which is almost 2 miles away, before she got her car. And when I seen that, I'm sitting there doing it. When my mom woke up in the morning, she said I was leaning against the bed and she touched me and I was ice cold. She put the heater on me, put the blanket around me, woke me, and she said, what did you just do? I said, Mom, I want to make sure you was warm, you was okay. She says, Mike, you can't do that. My body's built different than yours. I came up in the country, I'm used to this. You was born in the city. I said, as long as there's some heat in this house, you will have it. Point making period. So thank God that our house had gas. I would turn the oven on, sit in front of the oven sometimes, and let Mom have the space in for the room. And she'd come out, she says, you doing what a man got to do? I wasn't realizing that I was learning then how to become the sacrifice for someone else, right? So people talk about all the stuff that I'm getting, all the clothes that I wear, all the jewelry that I have, all the cars I'm buying, all the cars. I've had this 37, 38, I'm right at 40 cars in 54 years of my life. So when people talk that, they don't know. And F everybody who got a problem with me being 54 and enjoying life. I worked since I was 10 years old. I'm still employed with the United States Post Office. I run 3 businesses. This is one, the other one is the health business, and the other one is my consultation and counseling business. I run 3 businesses, plus go to work 40 hours a week. Raised all 5 of my kids in the house, period. Didn't get divorced. Stayed in the marriage afterwards. Can still be in that marriage today. She gave me the choice. She says, I'll accept your lifestyle. I ain't gonna live it with you, but you ain't got to leave. But because I'm once again a man, I made the sacrifice to lose something that I fought so hard to have was a family. All I wanted was a family and show my mother that every man is not an irresponsible man. So I stayed in it, still in her life today because of that reason. You know, divorced. We've been divorced actually since 2018 when I left the house. But 2019 is when it got official. You know how it is. You still be calling calls, you friends. You go back, boom, boom, boom. No, I paid the house off, take the money. Paid her, bought her a Mercedes as a gift, even after the divorce, even going through the divorce. Made every payment on time, paid it off. Right now, she's using my benefit to make sure that her new car she just bought ain't got to pay no taxes on it. The handicap sticker on it, mine. She got it on her car. So I take care of shit. Don't come at me because of the fact being old. And I still pastor my church. And I still lead the 5 or 6 people locally and the 30 people that's globally as their pastor. And I still yet do all this motivational. And come on every day with you all. So when I'm flossing, I'm bossing, dancing, I'm driving, and man, I wish somebody would. See, all this talk on the net, come to me and tell me I'm too old. Look me in my face. Come, let me smell your breath and see how fresh it ain't. To tell me. Y'all see how white my teeth is? How pink my gums is? I ain't got no porcelain. I ain't got no gold fillings, no platinum. I ain't got none of that. You know why? All of my teeth, not one of them got cavities. All of them are mine. Gums are fright. Teeth is right. You know why? Because I do what a man got to do to take care of not only himself, but that I got to also help take care of others. So when I come into y'all woman's life, and a lot of y'all compliment me in ways you don't think. Ooh, I didn't know that was really, oh my God, you really came on inbox. You got all these people following you. How in the world did you even take out time to, because I know where to find diamonds at. I know how to find the needle in the haystack. That's easy work. Coming in your box and talking to you, that's the easy thing. The hard thing gonna be, you wouldn't put that work in to make the way that I do relationship work. Because you're already going to tell me don't share. Put that bull crap to the side, because you are, and you do. 99% of your life you share. You share your job, you share your parents, you share your brother and sister, you share your money with the bank, you share your other money with the taxes. Oh yes you do, nigga. When you make all that money, Uncle Sam come and get his before you even get your check. That's sharing. You share the restaurant you go eat at because you ain't the only one up in there. You share the housing neighborhood you live in because you don't live in on your own land. And for those of you all that do, you don't live in your own county. All right, you dig? So you're sharing all the time. Something popping to me, I don't want to share my man. You share that nigga with his job. You share that nigga with his friends. You share that nigga with his families. And because you act like he can't be that guy that can be able to holler every now and then and somebody holler back at him, you sharing, you just ain't calling. When you do, yeah, you be pissed off. But that's 6 months, 12 months later, 3 or 4, 5 forgivenesses, I forgive you. Then you ready to let him go. So stop popping off out of that bull crap with me. I'm a king. If I have honored you, yeah, I'm talking very arrogant today because, man, I'm on one. If I have honored you to come in your life, to follow you, that's a new thing that's out now, or even to contact you, act accordingly. Be nice and kind. And be happy that a nigga like me even approach you, because some of y'all, I'm going to just be very superficial on this one. You ain't worth my time. Oh, you don't do your nails. You don't do your, you got crusty. Some of them damn pictures you send me, you taking it with the mirror, and the mirror got all this spit on it and everything. Have some pride about yourself. I'm coming to you in spite of all your flaws. Don't come at me, because you can't name one about me except for I got more than one. And I'm making that publicly known. Hell yeah, I do. And your problem would be what? Don't you worry about what I got. You just be glad I'm trying to get you. So saying all of that, we are in a wow moment. Because somebody said, wow. And now I got to do all these proof of life, Charlene. I got to call, I got to FaceTime, I got to send up Indian smoke, I got to do all. Because the truth is, y'all know it don't happen all the time. The niggas y'all get hollering at y'all, them little old wannabe niggas, man, whatever. I can get them anytime you want. Good luck. Good luck. So if you are now experiencing what I'm experiencing, and that is a wow moment. Don't let nobody take your wow moment away from you. Enjoy the car you're driving. I'm doing bundle packages. I just told somebody, you're going to get about $3K of merchandise for $1,500. It's Christmas. And you can literally take one of the merchandise that I'm giving and go sell it for $35. Make your money back and have $5 in your pocket plus the merchandise. I've been hustling all my life. All I know how to do is take, cut it and flip it and re-up it. That's all I ever know how to do. I just changed the product. I just made it legal that I ain't got to look over my shoulder. And that's how I do it. You know what I mean? That's what that is. At the end of the day, all due respect, I do not disrespect anyone on purpose. If I have, it's only because you don't subscribe to my way of living, and I get that. But let's go ahead and be very psychological right now. If I've already been monogamous, I've already did your way, don't try to pull me back to your way and you ain't never did my way. Why don't you try my way? That's the thing that's new. What's not new is your way. Well, yes, it is because you never dated me. But still yet, you are an individual that's going to pull me back into the same thing that I used to do. You ain't changing the situation. You're the change in the situation, but the situation ain't changed. I ain't saying I don't want to do you. I'm just never going to do your situation. Been there 30, unless you can tell me you've had over 33 years in a monogamous relationship marriage, signed down at your courthouse. Don't come telling me nothing. You don't know. I was with my man 20. Who can't do that? I was with mine 17 years. Who can't do that? I said over 30. Come on. Come up here. Come in this atmosphere. You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't. I'm going to throw this out too, because you're going to probably think you can. If you could have your baby daddy back or your ex-husband back because you still love him, he still respects you, then you can talk to me. You think you can have your baby daddy back. Actually, your baby daddy don't want you. He just wants your coochie. I'm just telling the truth. Because I done talked to your baby daddy through counseling. And it's just what it is. Let me see what some of y'all here seeing. I hope y'all seeing something really stupid. I'm ready for some stupid stuff today. That part, right, King? 41 years is still going strong. That's what I'm talking about now. I can listen to you. You might have something that you can tell me because you done made it. Let's give an applause for 41 years every day on paper and in principle of real love. 41 years, that's what I'm talking about. Now see, some of y'all gonna say you've been with your man for 30 years, but you've only been married to him for 10 legally. The other 20, you was just playing house. I don't know what the hell y'all was doing. I had to go back and check my mirror. You crazy, but you make sense when you got good pink gums. You sound like my late husband. He didn't give an F what people thought about him. As long as he was taking care of me, he said F. Yeah, that part too. Now be careful when you're using the F word because I won't ban you. I agree with you. But you know, these little platforms, they get sensitive. You talking to a grown king alpha male, talk your talk, baby. But understand that who runs this stuff, they kind of, you 52, all right. 19, that's what I'm talking about. I got married at 20. Yep. You ain't got no man. You 52, you need a man. You need a man because 60's real. You better ask some of these folks. My mama told me if she can go back and turn back the hands of time, she's 85 years young. All she's asking for is companionship. And she don't want it from none of her sons, none of her daughters. She don't want it from none of her grandkids. She got like 37 grandkids. She want it from a man. She ain't trying to ask for no sex. She just want to be able to, if she gonna pass on to the next life, she don't want to be doing that with her kids. Her grandkids, she want to do that with her boo. But she said, I made the biggest mistake when I said I'm single by choice. That's why I be on y'all. That's why I be on y'all hard. Stop telling me you single by choice. You are, first of all, that's the biggest lie from hell. If I'm not telling the truth, call me a liar right now on live. Listen to this wisdom. You say you're single by choice. I've taught this before. Let me teach it again. How can you really be single by choice? Listen. And you still, let me add something to what you ain't heard me teach. How can you say you're single by choice, but you still choosing? You still looking for some things. You still looking for somebody or somebody looking for you, they're going to come along. So to be single by choice, let's break this down psychologically. Let's break this down intellectually. Let's go into the mind. Let's leave the penis in the coop. Let's go into the mind. Y'all want a nigga to want you for your brain. Let's see how smart y'all really is. Then come on, let's go there. So if you're single by choice, every man who has encountered your life, you reviewed something about them, and you decided that's not what you wanted. Correct? Okay, yeah. Hell no. No, stop. Put a comment there. Every man that came in your life made the choice for you because he wasn't the one, he wasn't the one, he wasn't the one, he wasn't the one, he wasn't the one. Based upon your standards and qualifications, got you. But none of them lined up, so they made the choice for you because if he was the one, you would have chosen. If he was the one, you would have chosen. If he was the one, you would have chosen. But because he didn't line up, he didn't line up, and he didn't line up, the choice was made at hello. Because these niggas wasn't lining up. Period. So and let me really put the nail in the coffin. If you was with somebody And everything was great. Not great, but just, everything was copacetic. And about 90% of him was everything you ever asked in a man. You did not wake up and say, you know what? You're about everything I can ever ask for in a man. But I don't want nobody. I'm choosing today to be effing single for the rest of my life. I don't want you. Leave. Baby, what I do? Nothing. But all the bills are paid. Yes. You got money in the account. Sure do. Baby, we went on trips. Sure have. I just gave you all the... I made love to you for 4 hours last night. Boy, you sure did. I don't cheat. I ain't went nowhere. I don't have no man's trip. I don't go to the hookah bar. I don't smoke cigars. I'm here with you. Work here. We go every day. Yeah, and are you not happy? I'm excited. I'm so in love with you. This is the best thing that could ever happen. But I choose to be single. You liar. You're a liar. Do not tell me that. Because I'm going to call you out. Now, if what I've said has no sense and it's not intellectually sound and smart, call me a liar. Come on. And then bring your case to me. And I guarantee you, you cannot say the reason why I'm single is because he, she, or they didn't do. No. Because now it's not your choice. Listen, come on, let's get past 8th grade. If they lined up in every area of your desire, then you say it. You choose not to have nobody in your life, that's your choice. But if one of them or all of them don't meet what you desire to have, your choice was already made that you're not going to be with them because they're not what you want. But if the one who you want has everything that you want, meets all the requirements, don't you sit up here on live and lie and go to hell over saying that you would not allow it to be in your life. Because that's the case. I got receipts. See, that's why I said, you don't want to play this game with me. Because every woman that I have said something to, and it's been, and Hope can back me up on this because she's been watching me for quite a while. 3,567 women since I've been on live that I've went into your DM, and every one of them you said you wanted me. Every one of them you said it. Except of how I live my life. If I did not live my life with more than one woman, I would be yours. 3,567 of you. Don't come here. And all 3,567 told me that same bull crap. I'm single by choice. But when I pop in your life, you choose not to be single. You know why? Not because you choose me. I came in already with the stuff you want. What you mean? That's why I say, can't no women choose me. I choose you. I'm the hunter. You don't hunt me. You stay in my mouth and I get you back home. Me and my lionesses and my cubs, we're going to devour you and eat every part of your body. You're going to be a nourishment to our family. You're going to enjoy the... What the what? Come on now. So stop saying. Stop. Don't say that to me no more. And if I ever see you on my damn live talking about, well, King, I'm singing about you, I'm going to get you. You've been warned. I'm going to get you. Because that's a lie. And I don't like liars. I hate liars. If there's, I'd rather you take a dunk on my J. I'd rather you, man, you know how much this costs? I'd rather you go and put a period stain on it than to lie to me. Don't lie to me. Girl, you ain't single by choice. If I want you, I come to get you. Even if you got a man, I can get you. I ain't never had a woman to tell me no. What the hell? There's always, never mind. You got to remember, I was taught by the best woman ever, not just my mother. I was taught by 2 old ladies at 11 years old, the pimp game. Not by no niggas. No nigga teach me nothing about a woman. Period. If you want to know about a man, you need a man to teach you. You want to know about a woman, you need a woman to teach you. And both of them said, you dangerous. You dangerous. We need to get you early. Because if you don't stay in church, you're going to come to this world and you're going to wreck up a lot of people. So let's go ahead and get you early. And they taught me some stuff. I was like, I got you. Only bad thing was I had to do a lot of that in church because my mama kept me there. Shoot. Always the first. There ain't no always no first. But she said, I'll leave it on button. All right, babe. I'll give you one more look. If it's not from God, I don't want it. Okay, let me tell you all this for the story talking about God. I've been pastoring for 33 years, so I have the right to address this, and I'm still yet pastor and registered and was somebody. So listen what I'm going to tell you. If it ain't from God, 3 things I found out a woman don't know a damn thing about. 1 is a red flag, because y'all either colorblind or you don't know what the dang flag is. 2, God, because every time I turn around, you want to talk about what God sent you until what God says, you say God sent you, don't act right, then all of a sudden you want to give it up, because every nigga in your past, you said God sent you, so you don't know God like that. Stop it. God in relationships for you don't know. God in relationship for yourself, you know him well. You speak in tongues, you shout and dance, you roll over, you do all that. God bless you. But when it comes to God in relationship, you are lousy in that. You are lousy in red flags. You are lousy in God. And you are lousy in walking away the first time. You never walk away the first time. I don't know why. When I got to end up getting y'all on my couch, and I ask you, when is the first time this happened? You come telling me, I'd be like, why you didn't leave the first time? Well, you know, I prayed to the Lord. No, God, listen, woman, let me tell you something. God knew that nigga was going to mess up the first time. God already warned you the first time. God already told you to leave the first time. So stop putting it on God, because he already told you the first time. You didn't want to hear from him. So you're lousy when it comes here to God. And I'm telling you another thing. God don't send no man. Some stupid preacher told you that. One woman in the whole Bible that God sent her a man that was Gomer. Either you're saying you are a whore, who Gomer was. She was the lady of the night. And God sent you a husband called Hosea, the prophet, to have kids to show how God was mad at Israel for cheating on him. So y'all stop talking about you waiting on the Lord, because he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing, and then he obtains favor from God. It did not say that when God sends him to a wife, then he finds a good thing and then God will give him favor. That's how you hear it, and that's how some stupid, goofy preacher done convince y'all God done said it. Keep the Bible, line upon line, precept upon precept. Don't take away, don't add to it. When a man go find what he wants, that what he wants becomes a very good thing. Then when he makes that thing the wife, because she's a wife made by God, who God has given every woman. That's why I got on my platforms to give Eve back her life, the ability to bring forth life. Because when Adam first seen Eve, he called her woman, man with the womb, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. He didn't see nothing spiritual about her, though they were spiritual beings. He didn't see nothing about her intellect and all that. He seen booty and he seen bone. He said, bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh. After that, then they come into encountering one another in a spiritual conversation with Lucifer at that time sitting in the tree. Having this conversation, the knowledge that he gave them, Eve ate it, and then she gave it to Adam, and then all of a sudden their eyes are open, and then he called her Eve, for she shall be the mother of all living things. So when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing, because the good thing is now you're about to make Eve become a life giver to your life. Then you can obtain favor from God after that man finds. He never will ever tell you I told you, you don't know damn red flags. You don't know how to discern God, and you don't know how to lead the first time. That's y'all lousy in that. Y'all really facts and statistics. And you have proven me to be right. How many ex-boyfriends you got? More than one, you're lousy. Hello? You got more than one, you're lousy. So don't come popping back at me, or just don't apply to everybody. If you got more than one and you prayed and said God gave you the one, how do God give and take away? Because he does, he's a God that gives and takes it away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And what he took away, you ain't blessing God for. You miss it, you cried about it, you still think about it, and every now and then you fumble your mind back to your past. So don't come popping, man. Next. I told y'all certain stuff y'all can't see on my lap. I'm not the guy. 1, I'm very educated from the streets. 2, I'm very educated in the Word of God. 3, I'm very educated in life. I've lived the world, I've lived in church, and I've lived life. Can't come at me that way. That's what makes, some women ask me, what makes you a king? What makes you an alpha male? is because every king has a reasonable, conscious, righteous answer to solve issues and problems. Because the king always goes seek the King of Kings. Has some stupid person gonna talk about, I've never called you king. The only one I call king is Jehovah. Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah. Want to use all these old weirdo names about him because you think the J wasn't created. How the hell you know when the J was created? When Adam is the one who created all languages and all things. So you mean tell me that Adam didn't create J? Adam didn't know Jesus was coming? J? Adam didn't know we were going to drink some juice? J? Adam didn't know there was going to be a jellyfish? J? Adam didn't know you got to jump, J? What the hell? Talking about J didn't come to 1860. Y'all believe anything a white man who told a black man some stupid stuff that the black man wouldn't try to become more smarter than the white man, that J, the J wasn't around because we don't have no hieroglyphics of it. Nigga, we ain't got no hieroglyphics of Adam and Eve being here, but if you're a believer, you believe Adam and Eve was here. We don't even have no proof that Jesus even was here because if the tomb is just still empty. So don't come popping at me these, you lousy at red flags. You lousy talking about what God can do for you when it comes to relationship only. When you do for you got that part down pat. Boy, you say you you all of that. But when it comes to relationship, you terrible. And then you don't know how to go the first time. Well, you know I was praying to God. The same God that sent him. I'm going to go all the way on the limb and I'm out of here. If the God sent that to you, I wouldn't believe in that kind of God. No, dog. I don't think the God of all creation is sending you a narcissist. He got too many other people that don't do all that. This is what y'all need to get back to. Oh, boy. Where him at? Oh, I'm down here. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me show you what we have a lot of outside of pineapple and watermelon we have around here. The Bible. You need to get back to the book. Y'all QR coding Jesus now. You're tableting him to death. You got Bible apps. So get back to the old hardback Bible. Because, come on, ladies. You know y'all call devils, red devil. You know, them red bones the devil. It's been more chocolate niggas that done gave y'all babies and ain't taking care of them. It's been more chocolate niggas that done put y'all on the corner and pimped you out and slaved you out. Don't come with no color. Boy, I told y'all, I done probably heard every kind of cliche. I done heard every kind of excuse. I've been doing this for a long time. I've been doing this longer than some of y'all been living. So that's why I'm trying to tell you. The Bible tells y'all women, that's why I made a platform for women, you're supposed to listen to the elderly woman. Unfortunately, the elderly woman sitting out here trying to be like these young women. What the hell? Real mamas are still trying to be mamas. They still trying to get a picture with Chris Brown. Chris Basie, I'm 60, but baby, these are real. Them ain't real. They really young that you bought. Anyway, let me let y'all go. So since the elderly women ain't doing their job, and these Beta, Charlie, Delta niggas, Beta, Charlie, Delta, I rank them. I rank them from an Alpha to a Beta to a Charlie to a Delta. Because these Beta, Charlie, Delta niggas want to pop up in y'all life, talking about I'm a king, I'm a man, baby, I got you. But they metrosexual, masculine, feminine, and don't want to spend no more than about a good 45 minutes to an hour. The average time that men spend with their women in a week, listen to me, in 7 days, the average time that a man spends with his woman, quality time, in a 7-day week has been calculated to be less than a day. Women, listen, that's facts, you can't beat it. That's numbers. Well, I don't go by statistics. Okay, well, that's why you still, once again, let me add that. You don't know damn red flags. You and God ain't really communicating when it comes to all this the Lord sending me somebody because he done sent you 9 before this nigga. You don't know how to say, you don't know how to lead the first time, and evidently you don't believe in numbers. Because I don't believe in everybody's statistics. You might want to start, maybe you flunk math, I don't know. But listen to what I'm trying to tell you, baby. The numbers don't lie. Okay? So, when you, these Bailey Charlie and Delta niggas have come in your life and have really messed up some bull crap. But God always have a man. Who in the earth will hear God's voice? God said, I always have a man that will come and teach. And I will send him. How can you hear without a preacher? How can he preach unless he be sent? I'm not talking about gender. I'm talking about mankind. How can male, female? Because I believe that women can minister too. Anybody, a donkey can tell you, don't go up that hill. That's what one did to a prophet. You don't see, broke the prophet's foot because the prophet has lost his ability to see. And the Bible called it an ass. An ass said, don't you see that angel up there? You keep beating on your... So women, listen. God told me to create this platform. You ain't got to like it. Half the stuff that you don't like, it's definitely God. When you like it too much, it might not be. Okay? Listen to wisdom. I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to say this and I'm out of here. So you're in a wild moment of all the blessings. Let me wow you with this. So I told y'all the other day I was in the locker room at the post office. And 2 guys, they didn't know I was in there. So because the population of men is getting even more, I'm talking about good quality men, is getting even more smaller, they want the same thing you do. I think y'all forgot that. Women cannot be gay. Women cannot be this. Y'all don't have a penis, you don't have a seed. Don't buy that bullcrap. Women have always touched and been one another hold hands since the beginning of time. There's hieroglyphics of that, since everybody wants to there ain't no hieroglyphics of the J. Well, there's hieroglyphics of that. So what there ain't one, you want to go anti of, and what there is, you don't like the fact that it exists. But that's another story. So women cannot be. There's nowhere in no Bible, no Hebrew Bible, no Jew Bible, no the King James Version Bible, no what the Muslims have, the Torah. It's not in any Bible where God ever called a woman to be different. Never had. Because she doesn't once again have a penis or hey, give me a seed. Who he said was men, and the men can be very defiled. Matter of fact, he didn't call it a sin, he called it defiled. They have come together, a group of them. I don't know who all they is, but that part of the society have come together and said, the only way we're going to be able to stop recycling the same men we've been sleeping with is we need to get these men who are already married or potentially can be to get them over here. And the plan that they devised is evil. One, it has a lot to do with disease. Give him a disease. And when he goes back to his wife, she discovers it because women go where? Women go to the doctor more than men do. Discover that she has a disease. Then he's going to go to try to prove his point and find out he has it. Because what he never wants to be known is that at one of those encounters when he was going out and hanging out with the boys and smoking the hookah, getting a cigar, getting another round, got so under the influence that who they didn't know really wasn't a man was among them and did something to them to be able to get them, once they have the disease, to go to no other community but that community. Because you do know federal law is, if any person has any kind of disease that can be transmitted to another, they are by right of law to disclose that, or it's a crime. And depending on what disease it is, it could even be up to a 2nd degree or possibly a murder charge that be put upon them if they did it, if they premeditated it. That's the law. That's a federal law. Some people don't know that law exists. That means if I ever contracted something that can be given to a woman, I'm supposed to openly disclose that to you in the beginning before you ever touching me. If you decide to touch me afterwards, that's you. They're not going to do this. That man is going to come home violated. Now he's embarrassed. He can't tell nobody what happened. He's going to go to the normal routine with you, give you what's been given to him. You now divorce him. Now he's available. Or they're going to go among the... Did y'all know that the president of the beard game and all, that's what I told y'all, don't put me with the silver foxes and all that. If you got any nigga that's in your group that's like this, that's representing your group, I would never be associated with you, point blank and period. Nigga, I stand alone. I'm king by myself. God is my head. Everything else is just what it is. Fall in order. Take your position. You see what happened? His wife, the guy of the beer game, girl came on, said, my man's been cheating on me, not with another woman, but all this time they've been traveling and going places, shaking hands, having meetings with the nigga that's been traveling with them. Put them on blast. It's all on Facebook. And said that the other nigga who's supposed to be one of the board members is also. I'm like, wow. I just told y'all what they plan on doing. Is to get all the little thing, bearded man game, the 50-and-up people, us established men who's making $340,000 a year, ain't got no obvious woman on their shoulder, right? Because they're the supreme bachelor that every woman is trying to find out how to get in their face and get in their presence. With they fellas, out of 24 hours, at least 12 to 16 of them. 12 to 16. Every day. Here's the statistics. Not even a whole day worth in 7 days to a woman that they say is theirs. But it's been calculated 10 to 12 hours a day for every day. All 7 days with a man. Period. So now when they get a little drunk, get a little tipsy, somebody done did something, and now they're too embarrassed, or they're single, they don't have nobody to hold accountable to, but when you finally want to talk to them, they finally talk to you, if they don't disclose it, you're going into a situation of death. You're going to still leave him. Or if they tell you, I'm a part, something happened and I ended up contracting something, but I got under control. You decide you don't be with them. After so many times being rejected, guess where they're going to go to? That community. Now, the men population for women is getting even more smaller. More smaller. Y'all don't have to, okay, all right. When it starts happening even on a bigger scale, you're going to remember this conversation. That's why, what's going to really wow you, I was told, Reed, my brother, calm down. Nah, hell no, I ain't going to never calm down. And I'm not a brother, I'm a king. The only brother I am too is 15 other siblings. I know y'all be using these slangs like sir, which is a master slang. I ain't no son, you king. Or if I'm not your king, I'm a king. Or I am Mr. KingHulk50nup Coleman. Or actually, doctor, because I do have my degree. KingHulk50nup Coleman. So yeah, nah. I'm going to stay very hyper. You know why? And if y'all not angry about this, something really wrong with y'all mind and your cooch. To know that a nigga is finna come up in your nigga, or your potential nigga that you trying to get, give him something, first take away from something him, then give him something that's gonna be given to you so that you can stop. Now, with your loudmouth self, you supposed to come tell the new nigga who's trying to come to you that ain't been done that way, and I come to you, you're supposed to say, hey, and I want to apply the 4 women that did. Say, hey, King, everything is beautiful, man. Oh my God, I couldn't believe that you going to talk to me, but let me disclose to you A, B, C, and D. Thank you for your truthfulness and your honesty. Now look, I'm not just making a decision based upon that, because when you told me how you got it was fine. But what can you really be able to bring to what I'm trying to build, and that don't become an issue? That's the conversation we had. I don't break up because of the truth. Y'all niggas want to break up because of the truth, or not even give a nigga a chance because of the truth. But you give the liar majority of your time, your coochie, and your money, and your life until you discover he's a lie. How smart is that? That's not smart, no lady. You can't play that game no more, ladies. Come on, Eve, wake up. Wake up. The man who tells the truth is the one you give opportunity to. Stop giving these people that keep lying to you, because you're going to crap out one day. You better listen to what I'm telling you. It's only a few of us that's holding on to the word of God. Compromise our natural affection. But scripture says in the last days, men, not women, will become lovers of themselves, going away from the natural attraction towards a woman. That's Bible. You can't beat Bible. I told God that would be one scripture that I would not fulfill. For show, for shizzle, my ness. I'm not for some. That be a scripture. I'd rather be called a whore, a homemonger, whatever you want to call me. Call me that. But what I ain't supposed to do is stop wanting who I want, who I got, and who I'm coming after. Oh, to the now, baby. So I say this in my clothes. What's going on, Queen? All we got to do is sit back. Because sooner or later, one or two things is going to happen. Your damn theory about you choosing to be single, that's what's going to really happen. Because you're going to choose to be single. You're going to be like, King, how you do relationships, I will not and cannot do. Your choice, because I was doing it. If I met you, I was already doing it. Or you're going to be like, King, yeah. Damn it, come on, let's try this. So I'm sitting back because I have 54 young years of strength and energy that is now passing. I got about a good another 20 or 30 in my future of looking this good, being this good, doing this good, and actually becoming better. So between now and the next 20 or 30 years, at least 1,000 of you, because I told you I had 3,565 that said they would if I wasn't doing this. At least 1,000 of them going to say, King, I'm ready. I'm going to beat Solomon's number one way or another. By time or by selection. Somebody said, you really serious going to do that? Man, I'm trying to do 701. I don't give a damn. What up? I'm having fun in life. You ain't got to subscribe in it. Don't. Please don't. I don't have time to explain to you or be your headache and you sure ain't supposed to be mine. But I'm supposed to wow the world when they say, a nigga telling the truth? I had one came in, Gigi. I said, girl, you see yourself? I hear it all the time, I know, but no. I said, you see yourself? I ain't talking about your beauty. I'm talking about your decision you made. What you mean, King? Why did you decide to talk to me when you definitely have read my bio? I know, because your bio is very distinctive about what you're going to do and not do. So I know you read mine. Oh, yeah, I definitely read it. I read it 4 times before I hit the heart. What made you want to? She said, because I ain't met a man yet that can tell the truth and look as good as you do. Man, you just came right out the box. I said, oh yeah, I've been doing that since I was 11, it's maybe going on 12. Oh yeah, ain't no use to lying for what? The odds is in my favor. Give it about another 5 or 10 years. Everything I told you I've been happening since I've been on here. Okay. You don't want to ever doubt the nigga who in 90 days transfigured himself through prayer and talking to God. You don't want to doubt this man. This nigga right here should be at every one of y'all phones. This nigga right here is the most important nigga on planet Earth. I'm telling you. Because this nigga right here on live, on all platforms, showed y'all what he says he does. Remember, I had this training from my mama. She gave me a choice. She said either you stay and be a child, or you get ready to accept what a man is. And I said I'm ready to be a man, to keep up from having to walk and do all that bull crap to take care of this family. She held me accountable to my words. And Queen Hulk will tell you, you can tell him, man, there's no day off from this dude that whatever he say he gonna do, he gonna squeeze it in. He gonna find a time to be on live. He gonna find a time to go to the gym. He gonna find a time to take people out. He gonna find a time to be nice in court. He gonna find a time to minister. How do you do this? Because I don't say something that I can't produce. Period. I am a man of my word, and I ain't commenting. You see how much more hype I'm getting? Are you understanding the words coming out of my mouth? Because I am yet convinced that women on a populist basis, not everyone, but women on a popular basis, is colorblind to red flags, don't know what a damn flag is, don't know what the damn red is. Don't know God's voice when it comes to relationship, but know God's voice when it comes to being healed, saved, sanctified for the Holy Ghost. You got that part. When it comes to relationship, you're terrible at it. You put things on God that God ain't never sent you or never did in your life when it comes to relationships. Red flags is all up in you. Nigga, you got more red flags around you. We see number red. It is. And when he does it the first time, you don't know how to walk away because you just got this wonderful belief that you got enough coochie or something. I don't know what you think you got enough of. It's going to make that man not do that again. Or everybody makes some mistakes. Not when it's a part of their nature. You said the right word, mistake. That wasn't a mistake. That nigga was doing that before he even met you. What you talking about? You just didn't know it. He just not told the truth about it. It was, you know how I know it was, you know how I know he been doing it before you? Because he did it so naturally. He did it with so much smoothness. He did it with not one bit of conscience. If you've been cheating, if your man been cheating on you with another woman more than one day, that's a part of their nature. Mistake is, ooh, I did it, sorry. Mistake ain't 3 months later when things start to hit the fan. You start seeing this ain't supposed to go right. And then the nigga stop. Mistake is, oh, what did I just do? Oh, man. And then come and explain the day you did it. Babe, I did this. You're looking at a man that lived life and couldn't figure out what was wrong with me. Been to 4 counselors, all that. That woman worked with me until I discovered this is my nature. This is what I've been born to do. I'm really good at multiple women. Not sleeping around, not passing. This is an honorable penis. This is a royal crown. Point blank period. It don't go into everybody. It goes into what's mine. Point blank period. And I am able to deal with more than one. You can't even keep one nigga right. Think about what you coming up against when you come against me. You can't keep one nigga right for past 30 years, except for mama on here, he said 41. You can't keep a nigga past 10 years, 5 years right. Don't come at me. Don't come at me. And all of mine ain't perfect. I've had some of them do some bull. But I love them. I'm a king. And when I can rule righteously, or I can rule angrily, I always try to rule righteous. Because I made a promise to God. You give me this power, you give me this anointing, you give me this opportunity, I'm going to do right, not by them. I'm going to do right by him. And no, I'm not no Muslim, or no, I'm not no Hebrew light, none of that. I'm a born again, sanctified, full of the Holy Ghost Christian, fire baptized, blood washed, blood bought in the name of Jesus. Cast the devil out, prophesy you up and down. I just so happen to ain't scared to teach the whole Bible, old and new. Because you want to get real funny when it comes to that part in the Old Testament. But you always want to say, I bless the Lord at all times. Stop. Shut up. Don't say that no more. Because they ain't no in the New Testament. That's an Old Testament. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving into his courts. Shut up. Don't you say it ever again. That's in the Old Testament. Blessed in the city, blessed in the field, blessed going and blessed coming out. Shut up. That's Deuteronomy. That's Old Testament. When I tell you Isaiah 4:1, we don't want to do that. I didn't want to say it in Isaiah 4:1 there would be 7 women to one man, and all 7 women would tell that one man, we don't need you for your money, so don't come after my money. We don't need you for your gain of houses and land, so don't come after my stuff. We need you for one reason. What that is to take the shame off of our name, because we can't find no man. Ain't no goddamn man out here. You over here doing this king stuff. We want to be the king. Well, come on, baby. To take the reproach off. Well, come bring your tail on. You're tired of these disease, backwater, feminine people. Then okay, come on over here, baby. Come on. There's room in the end. Let me put this little thing over here because it want me to TikTok want me to verify. All right, I'm out. I know y'all can't. You love to hate me and you hate to love me. I know, baby. Everybody open your mouth. There you go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it tasted good, too. It was nice. Ooh, now, that one, you didn't brush your teeth. Stop praying. Now, tough. Come on now. You can't be, it was kind of, wasn't moist enough. You got to put a little saliva behind it. I like, lick the whole face. That's what the beard is for. Make it moist. Keep it nice. Keep it nice. Okay. I'm out. I bet you know what, Gigi? I bet somebody felt it. Girl, I felt that. Where you feel it? I felt it right back here. It was right back here. I'm out. All right. I know it's Monday, but every day is a dance day, baby. I learned this more. What they teach you this for, Gigi? I do this all the time. Y'all remember I used to do this? And I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get that down. Oh, bigger than big. I'm in love with a stripper, and you got it. All right, if you're happy, you're going to hell. Some of y'all take stuff too serious. And yes, I'm a full-fledged pastor. So what? Y'all put that out. There's a pastor on Facebook taking off his clothes and showing his body. I was dying. I'm alive. Amateur powerlifter, bodybuilder, amateur poser. I get naked all the time. I'm always with my shirt off all the time. This is another business that I have. I'm an amateur bodybuilder. For some of y'all. And then for my friends that want to come in, put your shirt on. No, take your shirt off. No. Take your damn shirt off. Take it off. You want me to take yours off. Oh, damn. Put yours back on. Put it back on. Gigi, let me say this one last thing. That's why there's a new crew of guys out here, and I might know them. I ain't gonna admit to nothing because I don't want nobody arresting me. But we're snatching anything on your head that ain't yours. But you know what I told some of them? Put it back on. Put it back on. Put it back on. Put it back on. Yeah, some of y'all, don't take your wig off. Don't stop the braids. Please keep the front lace weave. Because your stuff, ooh, put it back on. Put it back on. Put it back on. We won't pull it. Put it back on. We'll leave it alone. Put it back on. Put it back on, baby. So yeah, you want me to put my shirt on? Take yours off. You old raggedy body having. Look like a car came. Look like a car came and was gonna stop, but kept going. Wait a minute. Well, I see somebody talking. I said somebody was getting ready to do a drive-by and drove by. They're like, hell no. That girl's looking, shooting at us. Somebody had you in their scope. I'm about to take them out. All of a sudden, when they went in and focused in, the lens broke. They couldn't see nothing. Don't come at me. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm a comedian. I do this. Listen, I come from a day running the dozens was legal. Even talking about your mama. Do not do this to yourself. Because ugly came from a place. See, your stomach, your size of your body, that wasn't given to you by your grandma or your mama. But that ugly face, damn. Somebody else in your family is hurt. Woo! And they generationally passed it down. And you know how they say, when crap goes down the hill, it get worse. Child, you and me, mama, hell no, I want to beat your mama. What? I'm having a hard time looking at you. Why you giving this top? Oh no, don't look at me. Stop looking. I'm done. You won. Uncle, whatever. I don't want to meet your grandmama. I don't want to meet your mom. I don't want to meet nobody. No, hell to the no. Oh, no. I'm out, y'all.